seems pretty cool. Sure, why not?
Hey, it's a bit late, but we need players. You're in. Hey teammate, you ready for the game today?
What game?
The game today. We played the best school in Canada, Rick Barboot Secondary.
What? I thought it was tryouts.
You're about 4 months late to that. Okay team, so today we're playing the best team in Canada, Rick Barboot Secondary. So we're probably not going to win, but still we got to try our best, and everyone welcome our new teammate, Jake.
What?
Look at Jake when we got by throwing the ball against the tree. That's an example of an elastic collision.
Exactly, Ryan. As you can see, the tree doesn't move and the ball bounces back, keeping the total momentum unchanged.
Let's break it down with the momentum formula. P equals mv, where m is mass and v is velocity. For elastic collisions, the momentum conservation equation is m1 initial, v1 initial, plus m2 initial, v2 initial, equals m1 final, v1 final, plus m2 final, v2 final.
In this case, the ball is m1, the tree is m2, and the velocities before and after the collision are v1 initial, v1 final, and v2 initial, v2 final, respectively. Since the tree doesn't move, v2 initial and v2 final are 0. This simplifies the equation to m1 v1 initial plus m2 times 0.
Right. So the ball's velocity before and after the collision tells us how the momentum is transferred.
Well spotted, Ryan. Now back to the game.
Welcome to the Barbers vs. Roberts game. On the McRoberts secondary team, we have Josh and Jay. And on Rick Roberts secondary, even though there is only one member, since the entire team is sick, that one member is as strong as an entire team by himself. His name is Sean.
Oh, hell no, we're dead. Also, why don't we have 2 people on our team?
No one plays rugby at McRoberts. Just try not to die, Jake.
Oh, what a devastating blow!
Indeed it was, but what made that tackle so strong?
We get a replay on that. Well, you see, Sean has a lot of mass and velocity, and momentum is equal to mass times velocity. The more mass something has, and the faster it moves, the more momentum it will have. Since Sean is so big and was moving at such a high velocity, his momentum has got to be extremely high too.
That tackle hit Jake hard.
Yes, and that is a great example of the law of conservation of momentum.
What's that?
The law of conservation of momentum states that the momentum of objects in a closed or isolated system is conserved, meaning that the total momentum from before is equal to the total momentum after.
So that's what caused Jake to get knocked down.
Exactly, Ryan. From Sean's perspective, Jake's momentum is negative, but since Sean's momentum is greater, it overpowered Jake and caused him to fall down.
Ah, we're down 5 points already.
It's fine, we can still win. It's a 2 against 1.
You're right.
No!
Yes, now we're tied.
Yay, now if we score the conversion, we'll be winning.
Damn, look at that kick from Jake. Damn.
His kicking skills are insane despite being a newbie.
Do you ever wonder how the ball just goes from dropping down just to a fast motion forward?
Well, that's the change in momentum, which is called impulse. The force of Jake's kick times the seconds of his foot acting on the ball is the impulse exerted on the ball.
I see.
Yes, now we're ahead.
Ugh.
We just have to keep this up and we can win. Oh!
We just need to up our game and win like the Oregon Ducks.
Yeah, let's be far apart so we can't get both of us.
Okay.
Oh, crap!
No, he just made a forward pass, which isn't allowed.
Now they have to do a scrum.
Yeah, and by the way, a scrum is actually a perfect example of an inelastic collision.
Oh yeah, you're right. In an inelastic collision, the objects, or in this case the players, collide and stick together momentarily. If Sean weren't there to resist, Jake and Josh would stick together and move forward in the direction they're pushing. But Sean's massive resistance creates an opposing force, holding them in place or even pushing them back.
Let's explain it with the momentum formula. M1 V1 initial plus M2 V2 initial is equal to M1 plus M2 times V final. Here, M1 represents the mass of Jake, while V1 initial is his initial velocity as he pushes forward. Josh's mass and initial velocity are M2 and V2 initial, and after the collision, the combined momentum determines the outcome.
Since this is an inelastic collision, the players stick together briefly, so the final velocity, V final, is shared between them.
We can still win.
Yeah.
Ah! Ugh. What happened?
We won.
What?
We won the game. What?
Yeah!